Hey babe, I don't even know how to begin this because every word I'm about to say carries a weight that's hard to bear. My hands are shaking as I write this, but I can't keep hiding behind half truths and silence anymore. You deserve honesty, even if it breaks your heart. You deserve the truth, the whole truth, because of all the love, patience, and sacrifice you've given me when I didn't even deserve it. I wish this was a love letter filled with promises of forever, but it's not. It's a confession, one I never thought I'd have to make. I betrayed the vows we made to each other. I betrayed the trust we built. I crossed a line that should have never been crossed. I had an affair. Not with someone you know. Not with someone from our world. It was a stranger, someone I met online. It started innocently, or at least that's what I told myself at first. But somewhere along the way, boundaries blurred, and I let temptation in. When we first met, our love was everything I ever wanted, full of hope, laughter, and dreams of a future that felt unshakable. We promised to lift each other up when life got heavy, to stand side by side no matter what came our way. And for a long time, I believed in that with my whole heart. But slowly, without even realizing it, I began to drift. I let restlessness take over. I started to feel lost inside my own life, even though you were right there beside me. There was this emptiness I couldn't name, a void I tried to ignore, but that kept growing louder. Instead of facing it, instead of turning to you, I ran from it. And in my running, I made the worst mistake of my life. It didn't happen overnight. It started with small things, messages, casual conversations, meaningless jokes that slowly became more personal. I convinced myself it was harmless, that it didn't mean anything. But deep down, I knew what I was doing. I was feeding a part of me that was desperate for attention, for validation, for something I thought I'd lost. The person I met online made me feel seen in a way that I hadn't felt in a long time. Or at least that's what I believed. They listened. They laughed at my jokes. They said things that made me feel alive, not realizing that it wasn't their words that I craved, but the escape from my own guilt and dissatisfaction. Every message, every late night chat, pulled me further away from reality. I started to lie to myself before I lied to you. I told myself it didn't matter, that it was just words. But emotional betrayal is still betrayal, and eventually, it crossed the line into something physical, something real, something I can never undo. Now that I'm here, staring at the ruins of what we once had, I see how deeply I've hurt you. The guilt doesn't fade, it grows heavier with every passing day. I think about how much you trusted me, how you loved me without conditions, and how I threw it all away because I couldn't face my own insecurities. You didn't fail me. You didn't push me away. I failed you. I let my doubts and fears control me. I looked for validation in the wrong places instead of appreciating the love that was right in front of me. I need you to understand something. This betrayal was never about you. You were enough. You always were. My actions reflect my own weakness, not your worth. You gave me love, loyalty, and stability. And instead of cherishing that, I went searching for something temporary, something hollow. The thrill I found was an illusion. It faded the moment I realized what I had lost, you. The connection I thought was exciting turned out to be empty and meaningless. I destroyed something sacred for a fleeting moment of escape. If I could go back, I would stop myself before I sent that first message. I would remember the warmth of your touch, the laughter we shared, the way your eyes lit up when you looked at me. I would remind myself that real love isn't about the spark of novelty, it's about the quiet strength that grows through time and trust. But I can't turn back time. I can't erase what I did. I can only take responsibility for it. I know you're angry, hurt, and confused. You have every right to be. You have every right to walk away and never look back. Still, I'm here, not to beg for forgiveness, but to face the consequences of my actions and to tell you that I am truly sorry. Sorry for lying. Sorry for breaking the promises we made. Sorry for making you question your worth when it was never you who was lacking. It was me. I don't expect you to forgive me overnight. I don't expect you to trust me again just because I said the words, I'm sorry. Trust is earned through actions, not apologies. If there's even a small chance that we can rebuild what we lost, I'm willing to put in the work. This won't be easy. Healing never is. It will take time, time for you to process, time for me to change, and time for us to rediscover who we are beyond this pain. I'm ready to do whatever it takes, therapy, reflection, rebuilding from scratch, because I don't want to lose you without a fight. But even if we don't find our way back to each other, I want you to heal. I want you to find peace, whether it's with me or without me. You deserve happiness, stability, and love that never makes you question your value. It took me a long time to understand why I did what I did. For months, I told myself lies, that I was lonely, that we were drifting apart, that maybe I wasn't being seen or appreciated. But now I realize the truth. The problem was never you. It was me and the way I dealt with my own emptiness. I was chasing validation because I didn't feel complete inside. I was addicted to the idea of being wanted, of being admired, of feeling special, things I already had with you, but was too blind to see. The internet became my escape, a digital world where I could pretend to be someone else, where I didn't have to face my real life insecurities. I convinced myself that the connection I found online meant something deeper, when in reality, it was just a temporary distraction from the dissatisfaction I refused to confront. It's painful to admit, but I used someone else's attention as a bandage for wounds I should have healed from within. And in doing so, I wounded you, the person who never stopped believing in me. From this moment forward, I'm choosing honesty. I'm choosing to confront my flaws, to work on the parts of me that led to this destruction. I'm choosing to rebuild, not just our relationship, but myself. Whether or not you decide to give me another chance, I want to be someone who can stand in truth and integrity again. Someone who earns back your respect through actions, not words. Someone who learns from pain instead of repeating it. If you ever decide that your heart still has space for me, I promise I will never take it for granted again. I will show you that love can be rebuilt, even from the ashes of betrayal. But if your path leads you away from me, I will still support you from afar, wishing you nothing but peace and fulfillment. Because despite everything, I love you. That love may be flawed and broken, but it's real. And I'll carry the weight of my mistakes for the rest of my life as a reminder of what I lost and what I must become. And now, as strange as it may seem after all this, I want to tell you something from a place of pure truth, something that goes beyond the heartbreak we are living through. Right now, the universe is giving you a chance to rebuild, not just emotionally, but in every aspect of your life. You are entering a season of transformation, one that will help you rise stronger than ever. This is the perfect time to invest in your career, your goals, and your financial independence. You have a brilliance within you that's been dimmed by all this emotional pain, but once you start channeling it into your work, you'll see doors open in unexpected places. Follow your passions. Trust your skills. Choose a path that aligns with your heart, something that fulfills you not just materially but spiritually. When you do what you love, the universe rewards that energy with abundance. Start small if you must. Every step you take toward your dreams builds momentum. Whether it's starting a new project, learning a new skill, or applying for that position you've been afraid to pursue, now is the moment to take that leap. Financial growth won't happen overnight, but it will happen. Your dedication will open new streams of income, new partnerships, and new possibilities. You're meant for more than survival. You're meant for prosperity, and it's within your reach. Don't let the heartbreak define your future. Let it refine you. Let it teach you to depend on yourself, to build a life where your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else's choices. There will be challenges, moments when you'll doubt yourself, when you'll feel like giving up. But remember, consistency and faith are stronger than fear. Your hard work will pay off, and with it will come not just financial stability, but peace of mind, a safety net that allows you to breathe again, to dream again. By taking charge of your life, you are reclaiming your power. You are proving that pain does not define your destiny, your determination does. The path ahead is yours to create, and every decision you make today is a seed for tomorrow's abundance. So, this is my truth, raw, flawed, and heavy. I betrayed you, and in doing so, I betrayed myself. But I'm not running anymore. I'm standing here in full honesty, hoping that somehow, this truth becomes the first step toward healing for both of us. Whether you choose to stay or to walk away, I'll respect it. You owe me nothing. But please, don't let my mistake close your heart to love, to life, to the beauty that still waits ahead. You deserve happiness, the kind that's pure, steady, and unwavering. And as you rebuild, emotionally, spiritually, financially, I hope you remember one thing. You are stronger than the pain that tried to break you. You are capable of building a future so bright that even this dark chapter will fade into memory. I'm sorry. I love you. And I'll never stop wishing you peace, success, and the freedom to live fully again.